Hey Zombie Slayers, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. Welcome to another episode of my State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone co-op gameplay. I'm joined with my two friends, Zeotic and Halcyon Ways, and they're going to help me kill some Juggernauts and possibly some Plague Hearts today. Let's get started. So as you can see, I'm still using that Dillinger, while I appreciate having a gun, it's not only inaccurate at long range, but is also loud. I don't have really a silencer for it. So I'm trying to refrain from using it because in Lethal Zone, we're going to be attracting more zombies than we'd want. And as you can see, one hit gave me almost 50% plague infection. So very dangerous. I've always wondered how much infection we would get by sitting in those gases. I'm not going to be testing that out today, and as you can see, there's a screamer as well that we got to contend with. And Brian here still hasn't been healed, so he has like half a bar of stamina, and now he's almost half a bar of health as well. And that's just the realities of Lethal Zone, that you're not going to find many first aid kits, and even if you do find first aid kits, it's only there's so many injuries that you're accumulating that it only heals like part of your bar. It's not taking away your whole bar. So I have to ration my swings. And now that we've killed that Juggernaut, now there's a threat at home, so we gotta fend off a zombie attack. So let's heal up, put some gear away, and right now I'm leaning hard. I'm leaning hard on Zeotic and Halcyon Ways because I don't have very many bullets. My guys aren't very strong. Remember, in the Lethal Zone, you're gaining experience much slower. Not to mention, in the Lethal Zone, there's also a minus 30 morale buff, meaning that you're also gaining experience that much slower as well. So I'm going to equip myself with some snacks, with some pills. I'm going to give myself some crossbow bolts and heal myself up as much as I can, at least. And let's see if I can contribute to some of the defense. So one of my guys does have blood plague, so I'm gonna hopefully make a cure after this defense. I keep thinking that there's going to be ferals and lots of bloaters and maybe even juggernauts coming to the house, but I think we'll be okay. This is still only like day 2 or 3. My next video will probably be quite far in the future, so you can see a little bit of early to mid game rather than just the early game. We can see how much more difficult it is. Okay, so it looks like we just have to find that last zombie. There we go. Good job. Get that plague sample. And you'll probably notice that when we kill these plague zombies, they're not dropping as frequently as other difficulties. So let's make that plague cure. And this is where having a person with pathology, the specialized medicine community skill, by having pathology, it will reduce the plague cure cost from, I believe, 5 samples down to 3. And you can cure plague infection at the infirmary. Instead of it costing 3, it'll cost one plague sample. So that girl, she's in the infirmary because she has plague. So I need to kick her out of the infirmary, and then I can then talk to her.
Hey there. I'll try not to cough on you.
Gotta drop something else first.
Here we go.
I'll try not to
And
cough on you. Yes?
I will now switch to her. Kind of clumsy right now. And let's cure this girl. She only had a few minutes to live. I'm thinking what I'm going to be doing is I have quite a bit of prestige, which I'll use to hire 1 or 2 Red Talon soldiers or operators. Okay, so we've I moved time along, and we're going to try to tackle some plague hearts. But first, we're going to make an outpost where that first plague heart was. We're going to loot. I'm probably not going to find any ammo in a pizza place. Let's see. Oop, there's some jewelry. Okay, so put that away. Once again, just that one hit is like reducing my health like by half. And I gotta be careful still because my stamina bar is almost non-existent. Notice in this difficulty once again that when you kill freaks, say bloaters or screamers, you're only getting like about 2 influence versus possibly 5 or 10 in lower difficulties. So it makes it a little bit more challenging when you want to buy things from vendors or if you want to make more outposts more frequently. So I looted the corner store and was just dropping off some stuff, and I believe we're going to get ready to tackle that plague heart. But first, we're going to go into this restaurant.
I have an idea. Let's look somewhere else.
And we're helping out this Enclave here, because I want to be able to hire more people if possible. And that guy's gonna die. But I'm not walking into that bloater, or plague bloater gas. And my guy almost dead. Let's run out. No stamina, no health.
Okay, what now?
We're playing a little bit more aggressive. You know, if you're smart, you would just open the door manually instead of rushing through, but I'm pretty confident with Zeotic and Halcyon Waves being here. Close the door on you. So, once again, I haven't been really using any weapons, mainly because I have no ammo for any of my guns. But in, say, Lethal's Zone difficulty or even Nightmare, what are your go-to weapons that you like to use? Because Undead Labs has made some updates to some of the guns, specifically, say, shotguns, how pump shotguns don't break anymore, and how they're designed to get more headshots, and they make less sound. You know, even though they made updates to the shotgun, I still don't dare use it in what's it called, in Nightmare or Lethal Zone modes. There is this one very nice shotgun from one of the bounty packs from like maybe 6 months ago, and it's basically like a silenced shotgun, and that would be probably the only shotgun that I would use. Oh man, and now this guy has plague, just like that. One bite. and no health. Now I have to let Halcyon do it himself. Nope. Every additional hit is going to bring me like minutes closer to death. So I need to make a plague cure after this for sure, definitely. Because otherwise I'll only have 2 people in my community. I haven't really had the opportunity to recruit new people, and I let I believe Chuck die from plague, and that was probably a mistake. But he did irritate other members, and I didn't want that. You might, if you haven't already, you might want to check out this month's bounty pack, the Stay Frosty Pack. I find it has quite a few really good weapons, including one of the best bladed melee weapons I've seen in a long time, and also the assault rifle. It has really great recoil. And if I had more influence, I would probably buy one for this community. What I might need to do is I might need to, what's it called, play with or help out some other people, and then get some influence, get some gear in other people's communities, hopefully reducing the risk with this team.
Yo, come here.
Okay, so let's drop off some loot. Oh, thank God for you. Thank you, Ziotic. I needed that. You can see that I'm dying. Okay. So, let's drop off some gear, and then we'll head and attack that plague cart there. After that, we'll attack the plague cart to the southwest of that one. Okay, so I'll put my waypoint there. Unfortunately, I did figure out the reason to why Xbox players can't hear me is because I'm a PC player, but my Xbox NAT settings is set to moderate due to my router, and I checked online. I tried to do some troubleshooting, and it doesn't seem to work. So I have played State of Decay 2 with my best friend, who has always used the Xbox, and we found ways to communicate before. So I might have to just form a party and hope and really cross my fingers that works. Thankfully, I'm playing with 2 very skilled players, and I don't need to communicate by voice too much to be effective. But there always is the quick chat wheel. For me, it's the X button, but I believe for other people it's possibly T. And we can always quick chat that way. Like say thank you, say hi, point at something.
Getting low on that.
So let's head off. And let's hope that we don't get the blood plague again. Looks kind of empty.
God, I am so sick of plague zombies.
And I just remembered the Go Bag pack is leaving apparently mid-December, so very soon. I would recommend. There is one weapon that I particularly liked in it. It's some rifle I think called the Trailblazer. It looks almost like a harpoon, and it's blue when you actually equip it. And I particularly like it because it's accurate, it has good range, and I believe uses 9mm rounds. So before that pack goes away for quite a while, I would probably recommend either doing the bounty for it or maybe picking up extra copies of that gun. I've already done it with my other communities, so something that you might want to do as well. let me know in the comments whether there's something from the Go pack bag that you particularly recommend going for. There's also the 8-slot Go bag itself. That is, I think, 350 influence. That looks nice, is small, and has 8 slots. Okay, so we've taken out, I think there's a horde over there. And, you know, as soon as we attack that plague heart, that means they're going to rush over. And none of us wants to die from plague. Okay, so we're just being abundantly cautious, and that's totally alright. I'm using my rifle that doesn't have a silencer, so that's probably just a mistake. I really shouldn't be shooting. You know, let my friends use the range, and then just help with melee. Watch out. There we go. If you're going to use range, unsilenced range, make sure that you're very accurate, I guess. Okay. So looks like, nope. Looks like they're spawning within the building. Not good. Help each other. Get guys that are chasing others before they latch onto them. Because that's how you're going to take a lot of damage, take a lot of infection. And see, the thing is, the reason why we're spending the time killing all these extra plague zombies is that even if we destroy the plague heart, these guys are not going to die automatically in this difficulty. So that's why we're spending the extra time, because we're going to have to fight a lot of plague zombies afterwards. Close the door on them, give us a few more seconds of breathing room, and I'm not going to really shoot. Well, I guess I will. I don't have very many bullets to spare anyways. And I'm at 50% plague right now. Oh, 70, 80%. I have 25% health, 90% infection, and then there's a feral. I saw this one video on Discord. The player was facing off against 3 blood ferals, and I don't know whether he was cheating or not. I couldn't tell, and now I got the plague, and now I got no health. Oh, don't die! Oh, someone died. Some survivor died. Is that me? No, I'm okay. But someone died. Oh, I think Zeotic died. So let's run back to our base. So as I was saying, I saw this one video on Discord. This player was, what's it called? Fighting off 3 blood ferals by himself. He didn't, what he did was he applied a stimulant, consumable, so that rapidly regenerates your stamina. Then his character had acrobatics, probably maxed, which that means when you dodge, you're rolling around. And he would just shoot a bit, he would dodge like almost constantly, and that's the thing, I couldn't tell whether due to the stimulants it was regenerating just fast enough that he could almost constantly dodge roll. And when you're dodge rolling, you're invincible I feel the entire time. So he took almost no damage and he was able to roll constantly. So I'm gonna try that maybe later when I can afford risking a member. Maybe just on 1 feral, but it is possible. So we cured our guy, because once again we got plague cure so easily, and we're gonna head off and defeat another plague heart. I'm hoping that, I think what I'll probably do is after this I'm going to use one of those repair kits I picked up, and we're going to, during the daytime, we're going to go back to the very beginning, repair the car, fill it up, and we'll be driving around more than walking around like this. one of my other main priorities right now is to get a silencer for my gun, and preferably bullets for it. Okay, so there's a feral again. Okay. Quite sure my friend is hurting pretty bad right now. As am I. Look at this. I'm operating on maybe maximum 20% health, but I'm at like 1 hit from death again. And this is just due to the fact that there are so few first aid kits. You get so many more injuries in this mode, and I think what I should be doing is I should be spending my meds on healing injuries. It's just, in my mind, I feel like I don't have enough medical supplies to be doing that. And there is a repeating crossbow. I think that was like either Halcyon or Zeotic dropped it for the other person, like they picked it off someone else's body. So I'm gonna equip it, but I believe that is someone else's. That's someone else's repeating crossbow, and I'll drop it on the ground afterwards for them. But for now, I'll try to help and get some kills for my team. Yeah. So see, Zeotic died back at the garage, but somehow the body like flew all the way over here. So I should drop the crossbow after this plague heart. Okay, so let's enter this house once again with 10% health.
I gotta rest a sec.
You gotta be so careful. One hit is all it'll take, and I don't know whether I'll get the second wound type of thing. And that's the thing. Like, I like using a what's it called? A heavy weapon, but when you have so many guys in such a small space, I don't feel like it's helpful. This actually might be a good time to have someone with a blunt and the Grand Slam ability, so you can just knock them all down, and hopefully someone else can kill it. Okay, Plague Heart destroyed once again, mainly from my friends, and we still have to fight a lot of guys and another feral. So if you remember, in Nightmare mode, typically a feral will spawn whenever you are close to destroying or destroy a Plague Heart. So now we're getting blood ferals. And look at that. It was kind of stupid to be operating at such low health trying to take out a Plague Heart. The only consolation is that there's going to be a lot of loot in this place for us. Almost done. There we go. So we got a pistol.
Oh, that's heavy.
And there is a first aid kit that we need. Let's use it. And watch my bar. I think in most games, one first aid kit would have like restored both bars all the way, and that only mainly did you know what? I wasn't paying attention to how much stamina this character had, but you saw she only had like about 20% max health, so that first aid kit only healed her up to like halfway. So let's get rid of this outpost, this old outpost, which takes a lot longer in lethal zone, and we'll make one here so that we can loot and heal up, because I'm quite sure they'll need it.
That's one more outpost ready to go.
So I'm gonna drop this repeating crossbow, because once again I think it's one of my friends' crossbow, and it's kind of is very rude. It's very rude to loot your friends' bodies, especially when they're risking their lives and their characters in your game. Okay, so let's keep looting. Put away that, put away that. Put away the gas. So we have an extra rucksack, and if I had a car this would be great, but I don't. Another rucksack, uh-oh. Okay, little backpacks, some meds, luxury items.
Like how they stay focused on their objectives. If we could recruit the bastards, we might turn this thing around.
Okay, something for blue player. And I don't think there's anything else here for me. Actually, there's one more container somewhere. I'll take those stimulants. Gas can, yep. Love parts. Okay, so let's put that away. Put that away. So we'll loot this. Loot this place.
Sight nor scent of Zeds.
Got some bandages. We got some parts. Oh, we got so many rucksacks. You know what I should have done? I should have equipped my other characters, like switch to my other characters, pick up those rucksacks, switch to another character, and so forth, so that when I get back to base, actual base, I can drop it off. But I didn't do that. Okay, so I think we're gonna head back to the base and probably get that new car. But I'm gonna end the video right here. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying my Lethal Zone co-op gameplay. Once again, big thanks to Zeotic and my friend Halcyon Ways for joining me, helping me. I totally would not be doing this if it wasn't for friends. And I have added a lot of you, or almost all of you, to my friends list. Anyone who left their gamer tag in the comments below. I don't see all of you online, so I'll only invite you if I see you playing. I don't want to bother you if you're doing something else. But check out the rest of my channel for other videos on State of Decay 2, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.